This is lesson 60. It is now time for my lessons to become more advanced. Even though it is lesson 60 in my beginning series of lessons, it is the first lesson in my series of advanced lessons. This series of lessons will be called Learn Advanced English Class. I plan to post more advanced lessons on YouTube in the coming weeks. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and select notifications in order to know when I have uploaded more lessons. If you watched my previous lessons, then you saw and practiced the perfect tenses. In the next series of lessons, I will review and practice the perfect tenses, and I will explain the difference between the perfect tenses and the other tenses that are used in English. It can be difficult to understand the difference because you can say the same information in the different tenses of English. I will use a more advanced level of English in this continuing series of English language instruction. The most important use of present perfect is to give information that is about the past and how that information is related to the present. Where the simple past tends to just give information about the past. Because you are watching this video now, you would say I am watching this video. This sentence is in present continuous tense. I could also say that I have been watching this video for a few minutes. This sentence is in present perfect continuous tense. At the end of this video you would say, I watched this video a few minutes ago. This sentence is in simple past tense. I have been watching this video for a few minutes. Because you are watching this lesson now, I can ask you about the past and its relationship to the present. Remember that present perfect uses either has or have with the past participle of the main verb. Have you watched this video before? This is a present perfect question about your past action that is related to your present action. The answer: yes, I have, or no, I have not. I have been watching this video for a few minutes. This sentence is in present perfect continuous tense. It tells you two things. 1. That you are watching the video now. 2. The length of time of watching. Now, you could try to get this information using present continuous or past continuous tense, but you cannot get the same information. I am watching this video for a few minutes. This sentence is correct, but it means that you will watch the video for a few minutes in future time. I was watching this video for a few minutes. This sentence is also correct, but it does not tell me about actions in present time. Only present perfect continuous tense tells me about the past and its relationship to the present. I have been watching this video for a few minutes. You could try to say this information by using present continuous and the simple past. But there is still a problem. I am watching this video is still correct, but it does not tell me any information about the past. I watched this video for a few minutes is also correct, but this does not tell me that you are watching the video now. It just tells me that you watched this video in the past. The only way to say the same information is, I am watching this video now and I watched it for a few minutes. But most native speakers of English would use present perfect continuous tense to say this information. Present perfect continuous. I have been watching this video for a few minutes. Present perfect. I have watched this video for a few minutes. Simple past tense. I watched this video for a few minutes. Past continuous. I was watching this video for a few minutes. The only difference between these sentences is that the present perfect continuous and present perfect sentences mean that you are still watching the video in the present. Now, try to ask questions. The arrow points to the answer. What have you been doing for a few minutes? What have you done for a few minutes? What did you do for a few minutes? What were you doing for a few minutes? Who has been watching this video for a few minutes? Who has watched this video for a few minutes? Who watched this video for a few minutes? Who was watching this video for a few minutes? What have you been watching for a few minutes? What have you watched for a few minutes? What did you watch for a few minutes? What were you watching for a few minutes? The answer is, for a few minutes. What are the how long questions for each of these sentences? How long? Have you been watching this video? How long? Have you watched this video? How long? Did you watch this video? How long? Were you watching this video? To make a yes or no question, capitalize the first word and add a question mark at the end of the sentence. Have you been watching this video? What is the answer? Yes, I have been. Have you watched this video? The answer, yes, I have. Did you watch this video? Yes, I did. Were you watching this video? Yes, I was. I have watched this video 3 times. In this example, the information is about action in the past that is finished and it is information related to the present. Here is another example of present perfect tense. I have watched many of your English videos. In this example, the information is about action in the past that is finished but is not related to your current actions. You can say the same information in the simple past tense. I watched many of your English videos. The difference between these two examples is very small. It is my feeling that the present perfect example gives the idea that you like the videos, but this is only a feeling, and it may not be true. The past tense example just states a fact with no positive or negative feelings about the videos. Most English speakers would use the present perfect example in everyday speech when talking about the videos. Unfinished actions in the past with since and for. We use since for the start time of actions in the past to the present. I have watched this lesson since 9:45. We use for when we want to know the length of time to the present time. I have watched this lesson for 15 minutes. Since, with the start time, and for, with the length of time, are the answers to how long questions. How long have you watched this video? I have watched this lesson since 9:45. I have watched this lesson for 15 minutes. I have watched this lesson since 9:45. I have watched this lesson for 15 minutes. With this information, you know that you began the video at 9:45. You also know that the present time is 10 o'clock. Now, we will compare present perfect continuous tense to present perfect. Note that present perfect continuous uses have or has and been, and the continuous form of the verb. What have you been doing? I have been watching this video since 9:45. I have been watching this video for 15 minutes. This means that you started this video 15 minutes ago and that you are still watching this video. You also know that the correct time is 10 o'clock. Like present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense takes a continuous action in the past and connects it to a continuous action in the present. To get the same information with just simple continuous tenses, you would need to ask 3 questions. Question 1. What were you doing for 15 minutes? Question 2. What were you doing at 9:45? I was watching a video. Question 3. What are you doing now? I am watching a video.
Note that you cannot use for or since with present perfect to describe a finished past action. I have finished this lesson since 9:45 is not correct, and I have finished this lesson for 15 minutes is also not correct. I have finished this lesson is correct. Now, it is time to practice verbs in present perfect tense.
To review, the 2 main ways to use present perfect are 1. An unfinished action in the past that is related to an action in the present. 2. An action in the past that is finished.
I am watching lesson 60. I have watched this lesson 3 times. I am now finished. I have watched this lesson 4 times.
The most common verb in English is the verb to be. The participle is been. Now, watch Emma, and be ready to ask and answer where questions about Emma. Now, answer my questions. Where is Emma? She is at her house. Where was she? She was at the bakery. Now use this information in the participle been to ask and answer questions. Where has Emma been? She has been at the bakery. Who has been at the bakery? Emma has been, or Emma has. Has Emma been at the bakery? Yes, she has been, or yes, she has. Now ask and answer the questions.
How long has Emma been at the bakery?
She has been 15 minutes. She has been at the bakery since 9:45.
What time did Emma leave her house?
She left her house at 9 o'clock.
What time did Emma arrive at the bakery?
Five. Another important verb in English is the verb to go. The participle is gone. Use the participle to complete the following. Where has Emma gone? She has gone to the bakery. Who has gone to the bakery? Emma has gone. Or Emma has. Yes, she has gone. Or yes, she has. Has Emma gone to the bakery? Now, change the information above to simple past tense. Where did Emma go? She went to the bakery. Who went to the bakery? Emma did. Did Emma go to the bakery? Yes, she did.
I have made 59 revised English videos so far. I am making video number 60 right now. I have been working on this video for 2 weeks. This video has been about the perfect tenses. I will put this video on YouTube when I have finished. I have made 59 revised English videos so far. The white arrow points to the answer. What is the question? How many English videos have you made so far? Who has made 59 English videos? I am making video number 60 right now. What are you doing right now? Who is making video 60 right now?
I have been working on this video for 2 weeks. What have you been doing for 2 weeks? What have you been working on? This video has been about the perfect tenses. What has this video been about? I will put this video on YouTube when I have finished. What will you do when you have finished this video?
Last week's weather. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Describe the weather for the past week. Use the perfect tense because it is still raining. The weather has rained for the past week. The weather has rained since Monday. The weather has been raining for the past week. Why did I ask you to use the perfect tense? Because it is still raining in the present. Sam met Betty in Seattle, Washington 10 years ago. Sam has been living in Seattle, Washington since he met Betty. Betty has been living in Portland, Oregon since she met Sam. Now, answer my questions. Where has Sam been living? The arrow points to the answer. He has been living in Seattle. Where is Sam living? He is living in Seattle. Who has been living in Portland? Betty has. Who is living in Portland? Betty is. Where did Sam meet Betty? They met each other in Seattle, Washington. How long have Sam and Betty known each other? They have known each other for 10 years. They have known each other since 2012. When did Sam meet Betty? He met her 10 years ago. He met her in 2012. Sam and Betty have been married for 5 years. When did they get married? They got married 5 years ago. Are they still married? Yes, they are. How long have they been married? They have been married for 5 years. How many years have they been married? They have been married for 5 years. Who got married 5 years ago? Sam and Betty did. Another action in the past where you use present perfect is about your life experiences or things that happened to you or things that you did in the past. The exact time of each action is not important. They may or may not be related to the present time. I have traveled to many cities in the United States. You use never and the present perfect to describe things that did not happen. He has never been to New York. I am a vegetarian. I have never eaten meat. Something that did not happen in the past, like not traveling and not eating, can also have an effect in the present. We use the word ever to ask yes or no questions about your past experiences. Has he ever been to New York? Have you ever eaten meat? The adverbs never, already, yet, and so far are common in the present perfect. Adverbs are often the best indicators of which verb tense to use. I have been to Washington, D.C. I have never seen the inside of the White House. Have you been to Washington, D.C.? Yes, I have. Have you ever been inside the White House? No, I have not. Betty has been to the Grand Canyon. She has never walked to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Has Betty been to the Grand Canyon? Yes, she has. Has she ever walked to the bottom of the Grand Canyon? No, she has not. You can use present perfect with time words that are ongoing like this month or this week or even today. For example, because this month is not over, I would say, I have not seen Betty this month. But I would use simple past tense to say, I did not see Betty last month, because last month has ended. The past tense of drink is drank. The participle is drunk. Drunk is also a state of being noun. He has been drinking beer all day. He has already drunk 5 mugs of beer. He is drinking his 6th mug now. He has been drunk for several hours. He has been drinking beer all day. The arrow points to the answer. Try to write the question. Who has been drinking beer all day? What has he been doing all day? What has he been drinking all day? How long has he been drinking beer? Change these sentences to simple past tense with yesterday. He has been drinking beer all day. He drank beer all day yesterday. Who has been drinking beer all day? Who drank beer all day yesterday? What has he been doing all day? What did he do all day yesterday? What has he been drinking all day? What did he drink all day yesterday? How long has he been drinking beer? How long did he drink beer yesterday? He has already drunk 5 mugs of beer. How many mugs of beer has he drunk? Who has already drunk 5 mugs of beer? What has he drunk 5 mugs of? Yes, he has. Has he drunk 5 mugs of beer? Change these sentences to the past tense. He has already drunk 5 mugs of beer. He drank 5 mugs of beer. Who has already drunk 5 mugs of beer? Who drank 5 mugs of beer? What has he drunk 5 mugs of? What did he drink 5 mugs of? Has he drunk 5 mugs of beer? Yes, he has. Did he drink 5 mugs of beer? Yes, he did. He has been drunk for several hours. Now, I am going to ask some questions. Try to write the answer and then try to write the question. How has he been feeling for several hours? He has been feeling drunk. Why has he been feeling drunk? Because he has been drinking beer for several hours. Yes, he is. What is the question? Is he drunk now? Or is he feeling drunk now? This is the end of lesson 60. In lesson 61, I will talk about past perfect and future perfect tenses. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and feel free to ask me any questions or suggestions for future advanced lessons. Thanks for watching.